Hello and thank you for watching today's unboxing and assembly video. In today's video, we have the Vive Health Folding Power Wheelchair. This folding power wheelchair comes basically fully assembled. All you need to do is cut the pallet straps, open the box. Be careful, there are some packaging staples. They are sharp. Once you have the box open, take out the styrofoam lid, and then you could go ahead and actually just grab the power wheelchair and pull it right out of the box. The chair itself weighs only 62 pounds. You can go ahead and grab it by the main bar. You will have to lift the foot plate out of the way slightly, and this chair can hold a total of 260 pounds. Now, with this particular chair, we noticed the joystick came unpackaged. Typically, you will find the joystick in a box, but if it comes unpackaged, it's okay. Just be very careful and rest it on the top of the chair, and go ahead and grab the rest of the components out of the box, including the battery pack and the user manual and the charger, which comes in a box. The first thing you want to do is get ready to unfold the chair so that we can mount the joystick properly. We're taking the time to put the joystick on the floor very carefully so that it doesn't fall during the unfolding process. Unfolding the chair is very easy. There is just a latch on the back which already comes unlatched. So what you need to do is lay the chair flat like this and then pull the backrest up while pushing the seat forward in the opposite direction as shown here. You can then lower the foot plate and begin to get ready to install the joystick. What you want to do is make sure that the wire, the main cable for the joystick controller is free, and then locate the little harness for that main joystick cable. It's located at the rear side of the right armrest. Once you have that main cable attached to the harness as shown, we're going to show you how to install the joystick. It comes with a bicycle style clamp. Be careful when you're loosening that clamp. The little twist knob on the right side will come off as shown, and then go ahead and just remove that styrofoam wrap around the armrest so that you can work with the joystick controller a little bit easier. The joystick controller clamp is just going to slide around that round piece that curves down. It does take a little bit of shimmying and a little bit of strength to wiggle it up and into place, but once it's there, it's pretty simple. It's just like a bicycle style seat clamp. You want to go ahead and tighten that clamp by twisting it counterclockwise. Keep in mind that if you tighten it too much, it'll actually spring load it and it'll not allow it to close. As you can see here, we're trying to close it and it's just too tight and it's popping right back out. So if that happens, just make sure you loosen it a little bit. And what you can actually do is close it and then tighten the nut on the right side like we're doing here. That's probably the best bet to keep it secure. Now you have the same style of bicycle clamp to adjust the tilt of the armrest. This technically allows you to raise the armrest a little bit by tilting it up. And you want to lock it into place when you find that desired height for each armrest. It does work on the left and the right side. And we're just removing some styrofoam sheeting and some packaging here from both the armrest and the seat itself, which does have Velcro on the bottom, just 2 strips to keep it secure. Now there's 2 tension knobs on the back of the chair, and this is really neat. It's one of the only power wheelchairs that allows you to actually raise the height and adjust the height of the backrest. With those 2 tension adjustment knobs, it's very simple to do. Another great thing about this power wheelchair is that the battery is actually detachable, and you can charge the battery both on board while it's physically installed into the chair or off board when it's not. As you can see, there's a little lid for the charging port. There's a terminal connector on the back side and 2 sliding rails that you're going to use to push that battery back into that sliding adapter. The terminal goes right towards the back. So make sure that the charging port and terminals are facing forward when you slide it into place there. It's kind of hard to see here, but you will need to grab that clip that's on the bottom with your finger and make sure to open that clip while sliding it in so that it actually locks into place. So that clip, it's hard to see from this angle, but we're actually pulling it so that it can actually secure itself into the harness. And when you want to remove it, same thing. You got to use that clip to pull it out. As you can see, we're demonstrating how to remove it. You just pull on the clip and then slide back. It's all about using that clip, ladies and gentlemen, so just be very aware of that and practice taking it in and out a few times so that you get familiar with the process. At this point, we're almost done assembling the whole chair. We're just removing some of the styrofoam sheeting from the foot plate, and we're going to show you how to charge your unit. When you first get your power wheelchair, you should charge it for at least 4 hours to train the battery. Since it's been sitting in a warehouse for a while and not getting charged, that's the best practice, is to go ahead and charge it up for at least 4 hours. And you always want to keep it topped off. Don't let the battery fall too far down. You do have a battery meter on the joystick, as well as a USB charging port and the standard charging port. Again, you can charge this unit with the battery installed or removed. All you have to do is plug the wall outlet cable into the box, and then we're going to show you how that 3-pin barrel connector, known as an XLR barrel connector, gets plugged right into either the battery box or into the joystick charging port. You have two options. We just plugged in the charger into the wall, and we can see the light is on. It does turn red when it's on, and then when you plug it into charge, it's going to turn yellow and eventually green when the battery is fully charged. Now we're going to demonstrate a few things for you, such as the electromagnetic braking system, which is off right now. Those two levers that I'm working with allow you to lock the chair into place by engaging the electromagnetic brakes. The joystick controller will not work unless the electromagnetic brakes are on. So if you need to freewheel somebody, you can turn them off. Now the latch on the back is simply used to fold and unfold the chair. Make sure you latch the chair into place when you're using it and unlatch it when you're going to fold it. It's very simple to do. Just pull up on that latch and then push the back of the chair down. You will need to adjust the armrest, or else it will stick out if you have the armrest in the highest position. So again, that latch is what it takes to fold and unfold the chair. When you are storing the chair in the trunk of a car, you want to make sure that the armrests are in the lowered position to make the power wheelchair's folded dimensions as compact as possible. Again, this chair only weighs 62 pounds, so it is pretty easy for most people to carry it. You may need extra help if you find the 62 pounds a little bit too heavy to carry on your own. The next thing we're going to show you is that the seatbelt comes wrapped around the back part of the frame. So this seatbelt is great for safety purposes. You want to go ahead and unwrap it and then fish each side through the backrest padding. Once it's fished through, you can go ahead and use the seatbelt in the front here. It comes with a very comfortable seat. The buckle itself is very dependable. And underneath the seat, you have a storage pouch, which comes with a zipper. We're going to demonstrate now how the power wheelchair joystick controller works. There's a horn button, a power button to lower the speed, as well as one to increase the speed on the right. The joystick just works like any other joystick on a power wheelchair. And it's very comfortable for someone that is around 6 foot, 210 pounds, such as myself. As you can see here, the chair fits me very well, and it's very maneuverable, has a great turning radius. All in all, we highly recommend this chair for someone that's looking for a folding power wheelchair on a limited budget. This is an economy class power wheelchair in stock, ready to ship. If you have any questions about this power wheelchair, please don't hesitate to call, chat, or email us. Our non-commissioned sales staff is here ready to answer questions. If you like this video and you want to see more just like it, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.